In this video, we will look at the equation of a circle and how to graph it. Let's start with the equation of a circle. The equation of a circle is defined as x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where h and k are the center of the circle and r is the radius of the circle. This equation is also known as the standard form of a circle because it is the most common way to represent a circle. Let's see graphically how each parameter of the equation affects the circle. Here we have sliders for each parameter of the circle equation, so we can see how changing them affects the circle. If we increase the radius of the circle will grow larger. Increasing the h value of the circle will move the circle to the right. Setting the h and k values to 0 will move the circle to the origin. And finally, decreasing the radius will make the circle smaller. I hope you now have a better understanding of the equation of a circle and what each parameter represents. In summary, center affects the position of the circle and the radius affects the size of the circle. Now let's look at how to graph a circle using the equation. Let's say we have this equation of a circle that we want to graph. If you carefully compare this equation with the standard form, you will notice that it is not quite in the standard form. The standard form has negative signs in front of the h and k values, and radius squared is on the right side of the equation. So we need to rewrite this equation in the standard form first, like this. Now that we have the equation in the standard form, we can easily identify the center and the radius. Now let's graph this circle using the information we have. We start by plotting the center of the circle at the point -3 and 2. Next, we draw a horizontal line from the center to a point on the circle to represent the radius. Finally, we draw the circle starting from the end of the radius line using a compass or a graphing tool. Please note that this course is a pre-calculus course and not a geometry course. We are more interested in understanding the shapes analytically rather than drawing them. By analytically, I mean understanding their equations and how they relate to the graphs. Sometimes you may be given an equation that is not in the standard form at all. For example, this equation here. In such cases, you will need to perform some algebraic manipulations to rewrite the equation in the standard form. Here is how you can modify this equation to be in the standard form. This course assumes you have some basic algebraic skills. If you are not familiar with algebra, I recommend you take a pre-algebra course first. In our middle school playlist on this channel, we will soon have a pre-algebra course that you will be able to follow along with. After rewriting the equation and identifying the center and radius, we are ready to graph the circle. As before, we start by plotting the center of the circle. Then we draw a horizontal line from the center to a point on the circle to represent the radius. And finally, we draw the circle starting from the end of the radius line. And that's all for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. In the next video, we will look at what a function is in mathematics. Thanks for watching.